back to Educational Guru. This is a channel for study videos and I upload videos on study. So let's start with today's video for grade 8, which is the chapter of science. This is materials, metals and non-metals. And before doing this chapter, do subscribe this channel and like, share, comment too. So let's see what we have in this chapter. In this chapter, we are going to study about the physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. And we are also going to see that what are metals and what are non-metals and their examples. So do watch this video till the very end and do like this video if you like this video. Firstly, a really important thing you need to know is that malleability. Now, what is malleability? It is a property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets. For example, if you have iron, iron, you have seen iron or aluminium sticks and all that. Okay, so it is now beaten and it is drawn to the thin sheets. So its name is malleability. The process which makes it into thin sheets is malleability, and you have to learn this thing very clearly and you have to just understand this concept. Now the opposite thing of malleability is this ductility. Now what is ductility? Ductility is a property of metal in which the sheets are drawn into wire. Now the aluminium sheet is drawn into wire. Okay, so this is the property of ductility which you have to learn for your exams. Now, have you known that metals also produce some sounds, but non-metals did not? So, the next thing or the next concept we are going to learn is the sonorous material. Now, what is sonorous? Sonorous means the metals which produce ringing sounds. These are said to be as sonorous. So, the materials that other than metals are not sonorous. So, if you have metals, it will be sonorous. But if you don't have metals, it will not be sonorous and not generate any sound of ringing. Okay? So, now here you have some properties of metals, what properties does metal holds. For example, the metal is hard, it's lustrous, it's malleable, it's ductile, sonorous, and it's a good conductor of heat and electricity. So it's a really important thing to be marked. So just mark this thing and do understand and study this thing. Now here are some examples of metals which are copper, iron, aluminium, calcium and magnesium, etc. And some like coal, sulfur. Okay, in contrast, they are also soft and dull in appearance, so it can be break down into powdery mass on tapped with a hammer. So these are not sonorous and poor conductor of heat and electricity, and thus they are known as non-metals. Okay, so now one really important thing is that metals like sodium and potassium, they are very soft and they can be cut with a knife. Okay, and mercury is only metal which is found in liquid state. Only mercury is a metal which is found in liquid state at room temperature. So these are expectations. So do you know that oxides of magnesium is basic in nature, and generally metallic oxides are basic in nature. Okay, so just learn this thing. Now when sulfur dioxide and water is mixed, they form sulfurous acid. Okay, so just note down these chemical reactions and chemical formulas, because it will be really gonna help you in higher classes. So have you seen that iron reacts with water slowly? So we can say hence non-metals do not react with water, though they may be very reactive in air. Okay, they can be very reactive in air. For example, non-metals are stored in water. For example, if we take the example of phosphorus. Okay, so it is a metal which is non-metal which is very reactive, and it catches fire if it exposed to air. So to prevent it for contact of phosphorus with atmospheric oxygen, it is stored in water. Okay, so generally metals do not react with acids, but they react with acids and produce, but the metals, non-metals would not react with acids, but metals would react with acids and produce hydrogen gas that burns a pop sound. Okay, so guys, when copper sulfate and zinc is mixed, or they are plus, okay, so zinc sulfate and copper is came out, and the result is this. You can see that non-metals are essential for our life, because we inhale while breathing, we inhale oxygen. Okay, so this is a really important thing for our being life. Okay, being live, we need oxygen, and this is a non-metal. Oxygen is a non-metal, and right, so non-metals used in fertilizers to enhance the growth of plants, right? So when we add fertilizer, we have fertilizers. Okay, so we add on these on plants, on the soil of plants and all. Okay, so it enhance the growth of plants, which is really good for our plants, their growth, and yeah, we appreciate this. Non-metals used in water purification process. So non-metals also, very helpful in our water purification, and this is a really important point. You should know this. Next is non-metals used in purple colored solution, which is applied on wounds as an antiseptic, right? So it's a really knowledgeable point which you have to again write in your notebooks and all. So non-metals used in crackers, so it's not good. Crackers burning is not good, but then also these are used in crackers. So the thing is that now you have to just do this summary by your own, and yeah, rest of the chapter is finished, and I hope this video was very helpful. If this video was really helpful, so do like, share and subscribe our channel Educational Guru for more updates. Do comment us down below and just share this channel for more updates, and yeah, do subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching this video. We hope that we will meet the next time very soon. So let's take a leave. Bye bye.